No, I fucked up on YouTube. Hang on. No, I pressed. I went to close WhatsApp, but I closed YouTube. Oh, I think we might be live now. Yeah, I think we're live.
Yeah, they are.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the live chat. Welcome back, Gareth and Zoe.
Thank you. We're here tonight.
We've got guests again this week, so it's not just a crazy madman waffling to himself. Firstly,
Oh, sorry,
go on, mate. No, I was just going to make an apology for last week because of the delays and everything. Lily had come down when we was, just about getting ready to say goodbye, and I think I said goodbye and then ended the stream. But I think the way it ended with the delay, it just looked like I just left and just went without saying goodbye. Apparently, so that wasn't the case, everybody.
Yeah, it was. That's just how big
No.
If you hear crunching, then I apologise. It's Zoe eating.
Hey, it's not me.
I'm eating Bombay mix.
Oh,
I'm not eating grapes.
I could just smash some Bombay mix. Is it strong or is it mild?
No, honestly, it's horrible.
Well, Zoe says it's spicy, but it's not too bad. It's a bit in between for me. You probably need a drink with it, but yeah. I
Yeah.
actually made some trail mix tonight. I've got some Bombay, some curried peanuts, and some
No, the sweet chili peanut.
sweet chili peanuts, and sultanas. It's quite nice. It works well.
Mm.
Bombay mix has got sultanas in anyway. But yeah.
No, that's.
I like it. I like anything spicy.
I like it. I like it medium spicy, but I do like a bit of strong Bombay mix.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Helps the beer go down better as well.
Well, it makes you thirsty. It makes you drink more beer. I had a funny story one time actually about Bombay mix, and that it's one of the.
Oh, don't say it's the sweet bits off the floor.
No, nothing like that. In fact, you couldn't get any further from it. Apparently, it's the Queen's favourite snack.
Is it?
Yeah, and all around where she lives, she has big jars of it. Just here, there, and everywhere. She should just get some on the run, but apparently the tight git bloody puts lines on it, so she knows that none of the bloody helping hands are not helping themselves to a Bombay mix.
Right. I wouldn't imagine the Queen eating Bombay mix. Yeah.
No, apparently it's one of her favourites.
Alright.
But yeah.
No, I'm particularly fond of the Queen, but yeah, good on the girl.
Only competitions, good evening. Welcome back to the chat tonight. So,
Oh, I'm going to get the live chat up on the phone, so I completely forgot about that.
what, forgot about the side chat?
Yeah,
That's just because we've been in the Skype call for half an hour.
yeah.
So,
Right, there we go.
make sure you mute it.
Yeah, that's done.
So, I'm back on the pop tonight, and I mean the pop, not the beer. Last week made me so tired so early. I was like, I think I'm slowing my words here when I was chatting, and I was like, maybe have a week off from the beer.
Yeah, it does that to me sometimes. Sometimes I can absolutely fine. Some nights I have 2 or 3 and I just want to go straight to sleep. Mental.
Yeah, well, the first night, I think, was it the first one? Was it the, oh,
No, it's the second one where you was having a beer.
yeah, was you in the chat, or was it the one you want?
No, I was on that one.
Oh. Yeah, because one of them just went really well.
Yeah, it did.
And then last week it just made me really tired. But to be fair, I had a little drink last night. I had a reason to celebrate. I think I can mention it now. I didn't want to say it before, but obviously a couple of weeks back, everyone would have seen that I had a broken rib. I was actually up court for it yesterday. What had happened is I had a bit of a diabetic episode, and I was being a bit unruly, and the police come and give me a kicking, and then charged me for assaulting a police officer, which apparently you can get done for assault these days because they're scared, which is a total madness to me. That's just crazy. It's like there shouldn't be the feelings police. But anyway, yeah, copper bashed me in, broke my rib, and then I was up court. And I was pooping myself, to be fair. But yesterday I was up court, and the judge went fairly lenient with me. Just give me a probation and stuff like. Just had a what?
Okay, if it's you again.
No, but I had a. First name basis. No, it's not like that. I'm not that person. They could tell I wasn't anyway, because I was the only person in the whole court with a shirt and tie and polished shoes. Everyone else was in North Face gilets and stuff. Nike Maxes and baseball caps. Yeah, horrible experience. I'm glad it's all behind me. Court's done, and so like I say, I had a couple of beers last night to celebrate. Yeah, that was that story. That's why I got a broken rib, and yeah, apparently, yeah, there's feelings pleased now. And then bushcraft, yeah, as you've just caught me mid-conversation, buddy, yeah, I'm doing good, I'm happy, and not got that hanging over my head now. It's been a rough 6 weeks, taking upon my mind. Like I say, last week in the chat I went camping, but I just wasn't in the right frame of mind to be filming and recording and all that, but yeah, done and dusted now.
Was it a good camp? You can tell us about it since we can't watch it.
Yeah, it was good enough. One of the main things that...
Yeah.
Pardon?
You camped with your sister, didn't you?
Yeah, sister and nephew. They're not really campers, but one of the things it did highlight to me and was how hardened. I mean, we've only been going again regularly for the last couple of months, but it did remind me how hardened and accustomed you can get to the climate. Me and Lily, up until midnight when we went to bed, was just in t-shirts. It was fairly mild. Sister and nephew was absolutely shaking around the campfire, freezing. They'd put all the layers on. The very second that, when the sun just drops below the horizon, the very second it did that, they were freezing.
You feel it this time of year, don't you, when the sun goes down?
Well, we didn't. It was when we had that milder spell.
Yeah, if you're out in the garden in like t-shirt and shorts and it's a nice sunny day this time of year, as soon as that sun gets down there, you can really feel the temperature drop. We can anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing you was wearing like proper insulated clothing and stuff anyway, wouldn't you?
No, I was just in a cotton t-shirt and my summer craghoppers.
Well, I guess you're hard then.
Well, no, because we had a good fire.
Yeah, don't get that up in the hills.
No. But yeah,
I do like a good fire in the winter in the winter.
they woke up a few times during the night as well. I had to go out about 3:30 and rebuild the fire so they could get warm. And it just highlighted, and I don't know why it surprised me so much, because obviously I started camping regularly again years and years ago when Lily was about 5, and everyone was like, doesn't she freeze in winter and all this, and what should I do if I go camping with my kids? And my advice has always been, go when it's really nice, and then if you go regular, by the time you get to the winter you've hopefully acclimatized. You're changing with the season, your clothing changes, your kit changes a bit through the season, and that's always been my advice to any newcomer, is start when it's nice, and then build up to the the colder months. So I don't know why it comes as a surprise, but I was in there with only a hammock quilt and an underblanket in my hammock, and they had R2 Arctic bags and they were still cold. It's bizarre. And we've got Paul. Good evening, ladies and gents. Evening, Paul.
I just felt as though evening, hey Paul. I missed the
No worries. Hey Paul, did you come from the link I sent? Because I sent the link and then I have to start a new YouTube and I don't know if the link I've sent out is the same. The numbers are, I'm looking at the numbers for the viewers and they're a little bit low and I'm just like, maybe the link's not the same. Although I'm not sure if it gives us the same link every single week, you know.
No, actually. I'm just going to edit the link I put on Facebook because I can link to the actual live stream now you're live.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Yeah, just edited it.
Cool. So how's everyone else's week been then? I hope it's not been as dreadful as mine with the court appearance and that.
Pretty boring this end really. Not much to report.
Well, you've got a couple of videos out there, haven't you?
Yeah, we did a energy saving tips one. I'll tell you what it was, a lot of people was asking about the solar installation that we put in. I thought I'd just combine it with stuff we've done around the house to save electric and which proved to be quite helpful to a lot of people reading through the comments on the video, so that's got to be a good thing. Yeah, I think, what was the other video? Did we do another video? I can't remember. I can't remember. They all move into a blur when you've done a few hundred.
Was it another power bank or not now?
Something else. I can't remember. It might be.
I can't remember.
Zoe's just looking. This is bad, isn't it, when you can't remember what you filmed? It was something anyway. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have another camp one soon. Next week. I know it's a diesel heater. Yeah, I just wanted to do a follow up on that diesel heater because a lot of people knock the Chinese stuff, but that's been absolutely spot on, that diesel heater, and it's been reduced to 85 quid as well. So
good deal.
To give that a bit of praise. Yeah. Now, LM Bushcraft works in a hospital. Do you have many COVID patients coming through, or what's the score on that? It seems to be taking a bit of a back burn on the news now, all this Russia, Putin stuff's kicking about. But I don't know. I could ask my next door neighbour, she's a nurse, so I'll normally ask her if I'm filling in on the COVID situation.
Oh, I don't know. I know Big Lee had it. Jorvik Outdoors. He had COVID really bad. So if you're watching this, yeah, he's still testing positive. I've just seen on Facebook, but I think he feels better within himself, even though he's testing better. But he's had like full body rashes and all sorts. It looks like measles. So yeah, if you're watching Lee, yeah. I'm sure these links ain't working. Yeah, Paul, you can either watch the beginning of this video later or I can drop you a message about what happened while I was at Court Wood. I did mention it earlier. Mentioned it earlier and lost half the viewers, so I don't want to mention it again. Had a busy week. I was working in hospital, yeah. How long have you been working there then? When I was at court yesterday, they was telling me how it keeps getting so busy. Do you know, because we keep having loads of bank holidays and coupled that with nice weather, just kept saying like, we just kept getting loads of people at court. And then obviously I think we've got one next week, haven't we? May Day, bank holiday, and then we're having a 4-day holiday for the Queen's Jubilee or something as well, an extra one, aren't we?
Yeah.
Something like that. So.
Maybe.
What up, Big B?
So just on the hospital paramedic thing, Zoe worked with a paramedic a couple of weeks ago. And what was he saying about? You were telling me, I can't remember what he said. Something about in the busiest time as well. Was something to do with domestic violence, was it? When people were locked down.
Yeah, mostly it's just people getting drunk from domestic violence.
Yeah, so he's a paramedic, like an ambulance driver. And he was saying to Zoe that it was quite busy through lockdowns because people was just speeding each other up basically.
Yeah. Apparently,
You know, it wasn't COVID and things like that was busy with it. It was mainly domestic violence and heart attacks as well because people was.
Yeah, half of that, because he says normally you expect it all at Christmas. He says that's like really prevalent at Christmas. That he there's a call out to heart attacks, but he said it actually doubled and then tripled during lockdown because people were sat at home and eating like they would when it was Christmas. So if they were going to have a heart attack, it just happened earlier than Christmas when they normally would binge. So he said they attended loads and loads of heart attack issues. Bad, really.
Yeah, I mean, there's some days we certainly hammered the alcohol when there's lockdown and barbecues and stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's fun, wasn't it?
But if anything, we've probably got more exercise because we was just trying to get out, do local walks, and we did loads of videos during the lockdowns because, you know, what else can you do? It's just local walks, just sodding about in the garden, and well, that paddling ball, that hammer it, I can tell you. On the first lockdown, that was nice because it was like really, really warm weather. It was paddling through rivers and all sorts. That was quite good. That was.
yeah. Alan Wilkinson, hi all. Hi Alan, this is a new name to me, I don't recognise it, so welcome if it's your first time to the chat. And Gareth, hello Gareth.
Yeah, you do. I am here.
Dixon. Porter for 2 years now. Cool. Yeah, unfortunately, I heard something last year. Well, funny enough, it was the day I caught COVID, I reckon. But after the football, after England lost in the final, apparently the domestic violence went through the roof that weekend. Everyone's angry, everyone's drunk and then angry, and they just take it out on the partners. No, that's a sad statistic.
Yeah. You always do. Aren't they? Football hooligans. God damn you.
Oh well, then we got right into it last year. I mean, I've not followed football for a long time, but I do like to watch England. My friend's bought in the next town across. He's bought a football club, like a pretty. It's not like Premier League or top divisions or whatever, but it's a football club that's got a stadium and it's got a clubhouse and it's got a bar and stuff. So we was just going there. I was taking the kids to the next town across, and we really got into the spirit. Face paint and wearing flags and shirts and stuff, and we all just loved it. We all just, and then just that final. That's when I got COVID.
Do you think you got it from there, do you?
Well, my situation at home, mate. For someone that's a bit anti-establishment and anti-rules and everything, I locked down good. I didn't go camping. I didn't thingy because my situation. If I passed that to my mum would have been seriously ill with COVID. I don't think she survived. So I behaved myself, and it was the only place other than Tesco's that I'd been in there. Best part of 18 months. There was no camping or anything.
I think, a lot of people went out camping. I've got to be honest, it did annoy me quite a lot because I lost one of my parents to COVID, and so it's quite infuriating seeing people going out when they shouldn't be going out, posting videos and stuff. And I know we removed a lot of people from our Facebook group for breaching the rules and stuff. I just thought it was bang out of order at the time, what people are doing, but thankfully that's, hopefully that's all behind us now.
Gareth, I like that comment. I haven't followed football for 60 years, 3 months and 27 days. That would be the last World Cup victory, would it? I guess.
I haven't followed football ever. I can't stand it. But that's just me. It's not for everyone, is it?
No, not at all. I might finally start to get out again soon. I hope so. Everybody needs the dirt time. It just sorts everyone out. And Paul got out. Yes, Paul. I was so happy when I seen that. I told Gareth straight away. I said, "Oh, Paul's got out. Paul's got out. It's been camping." I bet you felt refreshed inside, because I know I did after. God, it must have been 12 months I didn't camp.
Is there a video, Paul, or what did you say? Yeah, okay.
I seen it on Instagram.
It was Jay, wasn't it? Did Jay do a video?
Yeah, there was a couple of lads with him. Yeah, Booney and a couple of lads that I didn't recognise, but it's good to see him out.
Yeah. I don't know. Has Jay still got his channel, Gooney Bushcraft? I don't know. I don't think I've seen anything pop up for ages from him.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I assume so.
I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Paul, can you confirm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a break, please, Zoe.
It just
Stick some rum in it.
just sorts you right out, doesn't it? You know, mentally, and it always resets my body clock.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I love those like multi-day trips when you go up in the mountains, or you know, you walk when you're away from home doing something different for a few days. It's like it's better than just a single night away, even just 2 nights away. It's like it's 3 days of I don't know, just forgetting all the shit at home, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's like I say, one, it resets my body clock whenever I go camping, because especially like what's just happened. We went camping right at the very end of where the kids have just had 2 weeks off, so you get a bit lazy. You know, you're not up at 6:30 every morning. You know, you might be up at 8, 9, 10. You know, you get a bit lazy, and then it's a bit harder to fall asleep, isn't it? But when I go camping, and you know, you've been grafting and you're keeping the fires going all the time, and everything's a chore, innit? Make a cup of tea or cook your dinner. You know, there's gathering wood, and then I always get up with I start stirring when the sun comes up, and then usually, you know, probably about 7 I'm up, and then you've just reset your body clock. And I don't do it a lot, but when you get into the hills, you know, if you've had a good 4 or 5 hour walk and you've been up and down the hills and your calves are burning and you crack a beer, you feel like you deserve it. I mean, I drink most weekends, probably like most people, but you never really feel like you deserve your beer. Do you know what I mean? But when you've done some graft and you've got up the mills and that, yeah, you feel like you deserve a beer.
Definitely. I tell you what I hate though is when it's a real hot day and you hiked for miles and then you don't have your drink, and then like we only normally take a couple of bottles and you drink both of them and you think, oh, I really could do with some more now, and you don't want to carry the weight. That's a bit annoying. I very rarely take beers hiking with me just because of the sheer weight of them. It's just too heavy.
Well, do you want to know what I did one time?
What?
I think I took a pack of 4 beers, and I drank my first 3, and then I was mooching around looking for stuff and that, and I forgot where it was, but it was like really remote and stuff, and
Yeah.
I found this like fence post, like a half broken off fence post, you know, like one of them circular fence posts.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, why? You know, I was just like poking around, saying, why would there be a fence here? And I jiggled and I pulled the fence post out, and I was like, oh great, I've got a holder for my beer, and I put my beer in, and it just went dump, and it felt like it fell to Middle Earth. All the mud caved in on it and everything.
Oh no.
my last beer of 4, I was gutted.
I took 4 beers into the woods once in the middle of winter, and it got down to about -5. I just couldn't drink them. The beers were starting to, like, you know, when a drink starts to get icy, you can feel the ice crystals as you're drinking it.
Yeah.
And it was, I think I drank 2 and ended up bringing 2 beers home with me. It was good, but it was, and I also didn't fancy getting up in the night because it was like mega freezing.
Yeah. I really struggle. I struggle to even get tipsy. Do you know if it's cold and you have a beer? I really struggle.
Your body's fighting and it's keep warm if you.
Yeah. I just even struggle to get like remotely tipsy.
But hopefully we've sorted our winter clothing out. We've not had a cold camp for the past sort of couple of years where I've been like really cold at nights. There's only one occasion when it was snowing took me a while to get warm in bed, and I was trying to defrost a big block of ice between my legs. It was my chili con carne, because I took it out of the freezer in the morning, frozen, and by about 9 o'clock at night it was still frozen. That's how bloody cold it was. So I was using my body heat to try and defrost it so I could eat my tea, and it removed so much of my body heat. It took me a good hour to warm up, and I was in a down jacket, in a really good down sleeping bag, on top of a really good insulated sleep mat, and I was really cold for ages. I thought, oh, this is going to be an horrible night, but once I'd warmed up I was alright, but I thought, oh, that was a bit of a mistake doing that. But I knew I needed to eat, because that warmed yourself, it warmed you up on it in itself.
Yeah, of course. So, did you take it frozen?
Yeah, so what I do is, with chili con carne and rice, I cook it at home, and then freeze it in like a, like them zip seal bags.
Yeah.
And then take it out the freezer in the morning, and normally by the time you get to camp it's defrosted, and you just pour it in your pan. But because the weather was so cold, it was that Storm Barrow. Do you remember Storm Barrow? And it was like, everywhere got snow and stuff. And it was just that cold outside that it stayed frozen all day. So it just is what it is. I should have took it out of the freezer the night before, but I didn't realise it was going to be that cold. I mean, we wasn't cold until I started defrosting it between my legs, but it is what it is. I had a warm night. Once I'd warmed up I was fine, but I was struggling for a good hour. Just come back to me.
Well, Gareth reckons he can't hear you very well, and Paul's only just replied, so I reckon we're running out the worst delay we've had since we've been doing the chats. Paul's just responded now.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Jay will be doing a bit.
What the delay is?
Oh, I think it must be about 2 minutes.
Right, so the time now is sponsored by Actress. 9:28.
Right, we'll see what the delay is then, because that's crazy. That's the worst it's been. I'm watching the viewers and they're dropping out, and I'm thinking it's because they must think we're not answering them. Because the delay is massive. I think that's the worst I've ever seen it. So sorry about that, chat. I don't know why that's doing that, but bear with us. If you ask us a question, we will get to you. But yeah, Gareth's saying that you're in the same room as your mic. He can't hear you. Can everyone else hear Gareth all right, or?
No, I've moved nearer to the mic. Does it sound loud enough your end, okay?
Yeah, Zoe was a little bit quiet, but I could figure that she was a bit further away from the mic.
Yeah, she's quiet anyway. When we're filming, I always try and put the microphone a little bit nearer to Zoe, because she's naturally a bit quieter.
Yeah. But yeah, I could hear you all right, obviously.
I think it's just G and his hearing aid.
There is a volume button you can press up on your remote.
Brendan's just said it's 9:28 here too, G. So Brendan's can't have much of a delay. Yeah, and Ellen Bushcraft saying I can hear. What, just in general, or you can hear me?
Yeah, don't. Are you showing off?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. You got it set to live chat or top chat?
Oh, I've done it. Top chat again, haven't I?
No, you don't care.
Well, I changed it last week, so I thought it would just keep it the way it was.
Yeah, I need to try hammock again, Paul. I keep saying it, but I've not had the opportunity. I'm gonna get my arse over to Kev's Woods in the summer, I think, and get my hammock out. And Zoe will be on the floor next to me. I'm gonna burn it. Yeah. I think I might have chosen the wrong type of hammock going with DD, because I've since learned there's better hammocks with like diagonal layers and stuff, and I don't know, the DD just seems a bit too restrictive. I think there's maybe better options out there for me personally. I don't know what, but from what people have said in the past, I don't know. But I'm not about to go out and spend 60 quid on another one or whatever they cost these days. So.
I can let you sleep in my biggest one time.
Comfortable on the. Sorry.
I can let you borrow my
You are?
biggest DD at some point.
Well, the XL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably better in that. I think the front line's a bit too. I feel a bit too. What's the word? Like someone's gripping you in a fist, like a giant's got hold of you. I don't know.
Yeah. But just, I think I can't remember. I'm sure I asked you this last time, but did anyone come and check your system? Did I, or did anyone that was a bit more used to hammocks?
Yeah, I think you and Paul had a look.
Yeah.
You on about the Kinder one?
Yeah.
Yeah. When we camped on Christmas Day in the hammocks, that was quite a warm night. I was quite comfortable on that one. But I don't know. It's not the sort of thing I'd do all the time anyway, because the locations we go to, you can't really do it. I did find that my pack size was a lot heavier and bigger doing hammock gear, which is fine for the woods because you're generally not walking as far anyway, so it's not as much of a problem. But I don't think I was want to hike sort of 5-10 mile with a hammock set up and then go to the woods.
No.
Personally, for me, I know there's super light hammocks and stuff like that now anyway, but I've just got the standard DD front line.
Yeah. Obviously they are bigger and bulkier, especially for me in the summer, believe it or not, because that's when I need all my modding nets and stuff. Otherwise, I'm just basically on a very small thin hammock, and I've took all the big cord that's in there and gone to whoopee slings as well.
Yeah.
That took up a lot of bulk and a lot of weight. That just takes it out. We've got Owen, and he's not come just as we're leaving today. So, all right, Owen. Yeah, definitely try it. Jeff's always liked hammocks, and he's always liked the 10th Wonders or the DDs and thought they was fine. And then he moved on to Hennessy, which are proper diagonal lays, and he loves that now. But they are, I think there was for a tarp and a hammock it was like 200 and something quid. You'd want to be sleeping comfortable if you're paying that amount, wouldn't you?
Yeah, what's them hammocks that goes sideways on?
The ones that you put a roll mat in, and sleep pad.
Yeah,
They're Dramor ones. They're 300 and something quid though. They are.
Yeah, I think I'd sleep all right in one of them.
You wouldn't want to carry that though. That's mega heavy.
No, I wouldn't. I quite like the look of those tents that you ratchet like a hammock tent, where you put it between 3 trees.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing they're quite weighty as well.
They are. You need 3 ratchet straps for a start.
Yeah.
We got asked to. We don't hear of him anymore, but all the way back in 2016 when we was going up to Scotland, Sumo Survival, Si from Sumo Survival, he asked us. He had like the biggest camping podcast there was, all the way back then, and he asked us to review on what they call tent style tents, aren't there? So we was in Scotland, but it was April in Scotland. It was still snowing up there, and there was no way we could insulate me and Lily in there because he wanted me and Lily to, test it, review it. But we was like, there's no way we're giving up our under blankets and everything to go in there because we're going to freeze. And to be fair, because I was so much bigger, the problem with them is you have to be, if you got, well, I think they go up to 6 or 10 men of them now, but everyone has to be an equal weight, because I climbed in and then Lily just slid down to me.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like a trampoline. If you try laying on a trampoline, you naturally both roll into the middle.
Yeah. So unless you got we couldn't, where we was and the ground we was in, we was putting that much pressure on the ratchet straps that there was uprooting trees, and we still couldn't get it this tight, to keep it straight. And so yeah, we gave up on the idea. I can't even see. They look cool, but I can't even see the market for them, because you couldn't out them of a festival, even if you had like a festival in the woods, because there wouldn't be nowhere to attach it. You wouldn't want to carry it up a mountain. You wouldn't want to carry. I just can't see the market for them. Not even like glamping place. I just can't see the market for them myself, even though they look cool.
Yeah, they look cool, and I think that's where it probably ends.
Yeah.
Hold on back. Countdown, Kev. When you say one, I'll post one. Well, I'll count down because I've seen it first. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
He didn't mean that, by the way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, he's going to time you for the delay. That's what he was getting at. You didn't need to count down from 10, you wally.
No. I've just changed some settings on the microphone. I don't know if I'm any louder, but I'm literally 2 inches from the microphone with all my levels set to maximum. So I'm guessing if I'm not loud enough, there's just some setting, Kevin, in your OBS to boost the audio level of guests somewhere deep in the settings.
We're all maxed out, to be fair. Yeah, we're maxed out. I've just gone into OBS now. We're maxed out my end.
What, on the guest call, or just the whole thing?
Just the whole thing. I can't go onto individual guest calls because it's through Skype.
Well, we might have to try some other sort of call system then to see if it makes a difference. I don't mean tonight, I mean for next week.
Everyone's saying they can hear you.
They can, but a couple of people said I'm half as loud as you, but I'm literally 2 inches from the microphone. If I get any closer, the muff is going to start tickling the nose.
Is that a bad thing?
There shouldn't be a muff tickling my nose at all.
I wish there was one tickling mine. I don't know, mate. Unless we go out and get some all bloody mixers and all that business.
I don't know if there's no additional settings in OBS to boost your guest call through Skype or whatever, then I don't know. We'd have to maybe try something. I don't know. It can't just be Skype, can it? That we can do this with. I'm sure there's other programs we could probably do the call through.
Yeah, it was better when it was just straight through Google Hangouts. That was just easy.
Yeah.
Way back in the day. What was that? 2018, 17.
If it's something we're going to be doing long term, it might be worth looking into.
Quiet for Owen.
Yeah, cause if I sound a normal volume to you, Kev, at your end, it's somewhere software related, isn't it? Somewhere in between Skype and YouTube, like with OBS being in the middle.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not listening to myself back on video, am I?
No.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, so no idea.
I know. Oh God. I know there's a thing called a Stream Deck. I think it's from Elgato, and you can plug that into your tower, and it can control all your lights, your LEDs, your mics, and there is audio mixers on there. I don't know if they're expensive, and you can set it up to have like be right back buttons, or we're taking a break, or the chat's going to end in a minute, or it's going to start in. I could look at that and lower me and higher you, maybe, but.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've not delved into OBS, but I can't boost anything more at this end. It's got a decent high quality mic on it, and I'm like 2 inches from the mic. So other than that, I don't know what we can do other than try different software.
Well, in OBS, the thing is, we're all running through like my screen capture, because whenever we try and do it the other way and have my mic independent and yours independent, we was getting all that horrible feedback, and so what is Zoom? What there's Zoom in there? That's what everyone was doing when they was working from home, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's Zoom and then Microsoft Teams. Not sure if you can run them through it, but it's worth a go, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean we're always trying to improve. We always have been. So we'll definitely look at that. Give us something in the week to play about with.
The other thing I could do is shout. Can you hear me now?
See, that didn't even go much louder for me. Your neighbours might not like it though. Yeah, see, Paul's only just answering that question about that hammock. Yeah, it's a Amok Dramor 3, I think they call it.
I forgot about our hammocks, Paul. There wasn't slack at bedtime, it was in the morning, and the reason for that is because we were using the DD suspension system, the crat that they supply with the hammocks, and that, as you know, that stretches. Absolutely rubbish stuff, you know, don't you, Kev?
Yeah, God, yeah.
But after we saw Kev's whoopee slings, is it?
Yeah.
The Amsteel stuff.
Yeah.
We upgraded to that after that camp. That doesn't stretch, does it?
No. It's good stuff, that.
Sharing. Yeah. So, yeah, but that the stuff DD supply, I don't know why they supply that, because it just we've been in the hammocks before, and we've been literally getting up in the night to tighten it because it's just been stretching through the night. Terrible stuff it is.
Imagine when Big Lad gets in it.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, only competitions is just put one just now.
Yeah, I think he's joking. He's got to be. Because Gareth put one. Gareth must have a longer display, because LM Bushcraft put one literally not long after I said one.
Ellen has headphones in.
Who's got headphones?
LM Bushcraft. I think it's Lawrence.
Ed, tell you what you need to do, Kev. This might help. If you move your microphone further away, it'll bring our audio levels in line with each other, and then people could just turn the volume up to what they need it to. That would solve the issue.
Well, I can just turn mine down.
Yeah, you turn yours down. It should be equal then, shouldn't it?
I've turned mine down about 50%.
Yeah, and then people could just turn the volume of the stream up, and hopefully it'll be sort of on a level then.
Yeah, Owen's saying about the DD straps. Garbage, absolutely garbage they are. And like they're just so heavy and so bulky. Half the weight of the hammock is in them straps, I'm sure it, or more.
So Owen, which hammock do you favour then? Do you favour the front line or the XL? Come on, won't go on that.
I got one as soon as you said G. I don't know what that was in response to.
Oh, when he put one.
Oh, sorry, I've read it as got one, not put.
Alright. Did you turn your microphone down then?
Yeah, I've turned it down about 50%, so.
Yeah, so hopefully that might equal us out. If it doesn't, then you have to put it down a bit more. But what I'm hoping happens is because your voice is lower, people can turn the stream, the video volume up, and then we're both on the same level. So can you let us know in the comments? Do me and Kev sound like roughly the same sort of level now? Kev's turned himself down. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it, Owen? Is the XL's quite a bit more weighted. My mate Scott's got the XL, and we take the piss saying it's like a hammock for all the family and everything because it's so big. But he really likes it. But it is quite weighty, isn't it, for a hammock when you factor in all your other bits that you need. Mine is up max. What do you mean yours is up max? Who's Max? Is he that rent boy? I think G's doing. Gareth's got some dirty talk there in the chat. I don't know who Max is.
The only thing about the XL as well is that the DD under blanket does not fit it.
No. I'm surprised they didn't do an XL under blanket.
Yep.
Yeah. So Ellen Bushcraft said still same sound. Or maybe you didn't actually lower your mic cable or something, or you might need just to physically move your microphone back a bit, I don't know.
Alright, so I'll turn the gain up and then move it further away. I know it should be able to hear me from the end of the table because when we was first setting it up, it was hearing me when I was stood at the TV. Can you remember?
Yeah, I can still hear you now.
Am I quieter to you?
Yeah, a little bit, but not bad. You can still hear you reasonably loud.
Let me turn it down on OBS a bit then as well. See what. I'm unsure whether this is going to turn us both down though because this is the capture.
Yeah, it probably will if it's for the whole lot.
Well, I'll leave that then. I'll turn it down on the actual mic button as well. Yeah, I mean it fits, but not. It's a bit of a faff to get it really good. It could be wider. It could be better at the neck end, and it could be about 10 inches longer, in my opinion, for that specific hammer. Or the way I fit it, anyway.
No, Gareth says my volume is up to the maker's name. What's that mean? And I could hardly hear you, G. Are other people struggling to hear me, or can everyone actually hear what I'm saying? I'm trying to ascertain whether G needs to turn his hearing aid up or not. Get them all switched, yeah. You still there, Kev?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just catching up on a few comments. The only other thing about the DD is the elastic element is crap. It deteriorates so quick. Do you know on the elastic on the bungees?
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I still stand by my reviews I made on them two products. The hammock quilt and the under blanket. Bloody hell, it changed my life. It did. I just enjoyed hammock camping so much more.
I still want to try that snug pack hammock thing. I mean, it might be a load of rubbish, but it looks fun. You know, the one that's like totally covers your top and bottom.
Yeah, I reckon reckon with that, and then if you took a hammock quote inside, I reckon it wouldn't be bad, you know.
Yeah. Because you can zip it right up, can't you? So you like steal up all the, drafts and things.
Yeah. But it's a bit like the underquote. If you ain't got it perfect, it's going to be awkward. It's going to be like touching you in places you don't want to be touching, like on the top of your head or gathered up at the ends or something. I think you have to get it. You'd have to get it right all the time for it to be good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right, I might go see if I can get. Well, I can hear Gareth just fine, but seems to be 5 minutes in the past. I think there's a delay only competition, so I think.
Yeah, and that delay isn't the same for everyone else. Some people are about 20 seconds, some people are like a couple of minutes.
Yeah, so I think there's a delay your end only competitions, because some people are not getting that delay, weirdly. I know LM Bushcraft, he's sort of nearly hearing us in real time, because when I did the countdown, I'll tell you what, only competitions, you have put the bar on the video right to the end. You might be watching this 5 minutes right in the past, if that makes sense. You might not be caught up to the end of the video of where it's live.
Yeah, you can do that or refresh, and it should take you to the latest bit.
Yeah, so it's weird. So it looks like some people can hear me actually fine, and some people can't. So I don't know.
Yeah, Owen's saying he's quiet and he's got earphones in, so God knows.
Yeah, Owen. Right, so Brendan can hear me okay. LM Bushcraft can hear me okay, but Owen and Gareth can't. So I don't know if it's your end or what. But we will try other software during the week, so can't really do much more than that.
It's just whether they're compatible with YouTube, because I have to send. You get something that's called a stream key. It's like a password on a code, and you have to put them into the streaming service. So it's just whether they take YouTube stream key.
Yeah.
But I know you can always look. I think I could do with popping out the chat and making it bigger. You've gone really quiet now, even to me you have.
Have I?
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm fiddling with my wire.
I'm sorry, so I wonder if it depends where you are. Well, I know Owen, is Owen Hertfordshire? I can't remember now.
No, Owen's Bedfordshire.
Bedfordshire, and Brendan's Liverpool, so no one's close. In fact, you're probably the closest to you, Gareth.
To you, yeah.
Well, Paul's only about an hour away.
Yeah, I'm outside your house, mate.
Come in then.
Yeah, you'd hear me better then. Maybe I should just come over to yours every Wednesday.
That'll cost you a bit of fuel. Be funny though. I think I've only ever had one person at the side of me once.
Have you? Who's that?
I don't want to say.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was fucking Matty.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
Hey guys, got in switched on.
I don't think I saw that one anyway.
Gareth's quiet for Andy as well. Kent Survival. God knows, guys. We can only ever try and sort it. Does anyone in the chat know? Do they watch any other streamers? Like, doesn't have to be like camping streamers or what? You know. Does anyone have any recommendations what we can try?
back in a sec. I'm just looking for the other mic.
Yeah, alright, bud. Just trying to catch up with the chair. Switched. Yeah, it's bizarre that. I don't understand it. It's. You'd think it'd be like across the board. If it was quiet for some people, it'd be quiet for everyone. Or you'd think the stream delay would be the same. Or unless that just proves it's not my end, it's other people's, internet connections their end. And the north and south border. Yeah, all the people in the north is good and everyone in the south is rubbish. That's weird, that.
Right, I've just plugged another microphone in. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, did you see Brendan's comment?
What?
Everyone in the north can hear me fine and everyone in the south are struggling.
No, Gareth's in the north. He's North Yorkshire. So I don't know. I haven't heard Zoe once, mine. Zoe's been talking all night. What are you on about? She said what?
I have spoken, but mostly at the beginning.
Yeah, she said piss off. Yeah, then does that make any difference? I'm on a different microphone.
You can tell when you put it close to Zoe's mouth.
What?
That.
Can you see me?
Not that.
Oh, the microphone, sorry, yeah.
I don't know, that probably sounds a little bit quieter to me, in general.
Right, I'm going to plug a lapel mic in, see what that sounds like. I honestly don't think it's the microphone situation though, because I've tried different ones. I think it's software based.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately I can't do anything about my end, but we will try and sort it.
I mean, I don't want to mess with the settings too much, but let's settings. Output audio. Well, I suspect it's going to have to come out. That is far too small for me to be able to read that. Oh, I'll have to go through this with you. There is options. Yeah, there is some. I know you're into your audio, Gareth. I'll send you a screenshot. There is options, but it's all like megahertz and hertz and microseconds or something. So I don't want to mess with any of that tonight.
Yeah, sorry, I was just unplugging the microphone. Yeah, we'll have to play with it another time.
So I've just put the glasses on my screen now. What I can see, I've just put my glasses on. So I reckon I'm like 30 seconds behind in my house.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it'll be any better on the phone. I can't remember if we tried that or not.
We did once. I don't know if we went live with it though. Didn't we have any stories for tonight anyway? Did you read that one about the right to roam?
I started reading it and then I got bored. Might have to research that. Yeah. We'll have to try it on. I think we'll have to look what else we can try software wise, like other than Skype, and see if that makes a difference. So you might get some random live chats pop up on Kev's channel as we tested stuff, just so we can watch it back.
I've got another channel we can run it on, so we don't get loads of. So I think the Harmony channel, like, cause it's all videos with no viewers.
Yeah.
just happened
Was
there?
was that call in your end?
Yeah.
Right, I'll ring again. Just answer. So I don't know if you're able to answer.
Yeah, but we're already in a call.
We'll try and answer. See what. Right, can you hear me still?
Yeah, but I've lost YouTube.
You've what, lost YouTube?
Oh man. I'm confused. Where the hell are you ringing from?
I'm ringing from a phone.
So we've got 2 Skypes open now, or one.
That sounds really bad.
Yeah, sack that off.
Yeah, alright, I'll hang up.
All right. Only competition in Northern Ireland, so maybe it's a Irish sea looking signal. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying, Paul. Everyone's saying it sounds different. Distant, sorry. But yeah, if it made no difference, me pulling that mic back, I might as well put it back forward and just be as crystal clear as I can for everyone else. Whoops. Can everyone hear me? Can people still hear me now? Tap a 1 in the chat, tap a 1 in the chat. Have we lost Gareth completely as well now? I'm not getting no chat, no thing. Yes, you can hear me, but I can't hear Gareth. Can anyone else hear Gareth? One. Big John's having a meet in his woods. Are you going, B? Yeah, I lost me. No Gareth. No, I can't hear Gareth either. He ruined it. No, I can't hear him. No, none of us can hear G. I think he ruined it. Let me...
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. For some reason it put one chat on hold, and it had another chat through. It's like I tried it on the phone, and it's repeating it through the computer, and it just went all a bit each time.
Yeah, well, I had to do the same thing. I had to resume the call as well. I didn't realise it was like on pause.
Yeah.
Although, believe it or not, you sound even louder to me now.
Do I?
Yeah, to me you do.
Probably don't to everyone else. Yeah, it's a mystery. Have we got any Skype or OBS experts in the side chat?
We'll have to wait 10 minutes now for him to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I could probably lower the bit rate a little bit more, and see if we can get the delay sorted out. But I don't really know about the sound, like I say, unless we just change the whole streaming software.
Yeah, massive delay his end.
You sound better now, Kev. Yeah, I've just moved the mic forward. If it didn't make no difference, I might as well just get it myself as clear as I can, at least, to everybody.
Gareth has gone.
God, he has got a bad time delay. I reckon it must be his internet connection.
Yeah, he's either got really poor internet, or he's not slid the video along to the right-hand side, you know, to keep up with the... I think he's maybe watching it back in time. You know, if you start a live chat, you slide at the bottom of the video. I think he's probably not right at the end, where we are talking live.
Yeah. Yeah, Woodland competitions is the same lot. He can't hear Gareth, and he's only just pressed 1 as well. That's mad.
Yeah.
I just don't get it why it ain't the same for everybody.
Yeah.
So, I know we've been miles off topic tonight and we've been rambling like a load of technical stuff, but if you are enjoying the live chats and you're happy with your back, just drop us a like, just help the old algorithms out. There's 9 of us in, we've got 4 likes at the minute.
Bye.
Can't hear Gareth.
I can hear me.
I can hear you. Like I say, it's probably a little bit louder as well. Could be internet. Internet won't be the sound, but it will be the delay. But like I say, because I've got 2 light softboxes at me, the camera can get a really, work to its highest definition. But technically, I could drop it down to 720p even, and that should lower the lag because.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll get to as low as possible, mate, because it's with a live chat, probably the sound's not more important and being as live as possible into it, than rather than the video quality itself.
Yeah, I mean, because I can't remember the lag being so bad when we had like the 720p. I forgot what you even call them now. Webcam. That's what we used to use before it was on DSLRs, and I can't remember the lag. But I know it was there, but I can't remember it being so bad.
No. Could be an idea to try that one time, see what it's like.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what else we could do as well. I could run the camera off its internal mic instead of using this external mic and see if we can even out the sound.
Yeah, might be an idea. Owen said there's no lag for him.
Yeah, I know Owen's got fast internet because he always used to wind me up with it. My mates were even winding me up. I don't know if you watched the video back last week, Owen, but we were supposed to get fibre to the property. And now they're telling me they can't do my house for some reason, even though I've got all the services literally at my back. I've got the box and the lamppost, the telegraph pole at my back garden at the fence, and just outside my drive at the front I've got the underground thing. This wall here, what you can see, is literally 5 foot from the path, and they're saying that they can't put fibre to this property. Yet the house behind me, my neighbour, my friend, he's just put his in. He's further away from everything than I am, and he was just posting videos the other day. He's got 700 meg, 150 meg upload, and it's like it's further away than my house. So they've told me they can't fit it. Now he's winding me up with all these pictures. 150 meg upload. That used to be you. Winding me up like that. There we go. Paul's saying 1.
Yeah, I think he's winding you up. If you've only just heard that, Paul, you've probably got like a good 5-minute delay.
Paul, when we clock off, you'll still be watching at midnight.
Shit, well, it's 10 past 10 now, Paul.
If we do a New Year's Eve one, we'll be celebrating before you.
Yeah, whilst you're having breakfast the next morning. Yeah.
Element's Virgin. Yeah, that's what Gareth's just gone with. Fibre to the property from Virgin. But this house has always been poor. This is why I have to have 4G converted Wi-Fi. But even
We're Vodafone, mate. fibre with Vodafone.
Oh, was it?
Virgin years ago.
Oh.
Internet, not real Virgin.
But when I posted the results the other day, I did check Vodafone, didn't I?
Yeah.
Because they was only offering me 8 meg here, weren't they?
It was.
Mine's only a modest 350 at the minute. It's just like, I know we're North Lincolnshire and we're semi-rural, but we've always just suffered around here with terrible internet. Even Gareth's little village is like better than ours.
Yeah, to be honest, I think you are probably more rural than what we are as far as what towns you've got really close to you. I'm not sure. I just know when we drove by your village, it does seem like quite. I don't know. It just feels a bit more rural than where we are. It might not be. I don't know.
Well, I thought the same when I come into your village. When I come to your house, I was just like, oh, this is beautiful, you know, around here. You've got fields all round and that. But
Yeah, I thought that about when we drove by yours. Maybe they don't know. We're just similar sort of rurally. Rurally, is that a word? I don't know. Getting late.
it is getting late. If you like knocking off.
Knocking one up.
No, me.
Oh, right.
You know where I live, you just said.
Yeah.
Should I
Yeah,
say?
it's probably an idea we wrap it up in a few minutes, isn't it?
Yeah. Unless anyone's got anything riveting, the chat's gone quiet.
Yeah, they'll let us know in 5 minutes.
So you say you might get a camp out soon then, next week something.
Hopefully, hopefully the next few days we're thinking about going somewhere. That's somewhere, I don't know where, just somewhere. But yeah, probably get away at the weekend and do something. Not sure. But yeah, need to get away. Seems ages since I was camping last.
Well, we might take the van out actually. We might take the van out this weekend.
Yeah.
Give it a
Were you
run.
thinking coast or?
Yeah. It's a shame really because I think we've just missed a meteor shower, but definitely coast or maybe even somewhere hilly, but somewhere we can camp hilly in the van. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we can get any.
There's nice places on the Yorkshire Dales where there's some nice like lay-bys and things, and well, not lay-bys, like places to park up in the hills. But I don't mean on the side of a busy road.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just finding a minute. I suppose you don't really find them until you start driving about and then you see somewhere and think, oh, that looks alright.
Yeah. That's the problem. Like we've done that so many times with the with Google Earth, and then we've got there and it was just like, nope.
Yeah, it's not so bad if you camp in. You know, if you use Google Street View, Street Maps.
Yeah.
Because you can see it pretty well from the road, can't you? These like places to park up. It's not so easy if you're trying to find somewhere remote that's miles away from the nearest road, because it can look awesome from above. Then when you get there, you think, oh, this looks a bit different.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's we would normally off the beaten track a little bit, and there's no street view.
Yeah. Right, I think I'm going to say goodbye because I'm starting to need the toilet now.
Yeah, no problem. I said we might be leaving. We lost half the numbers anyway before we said goodbye.
Yeah, it's good to catch up with everyone in the side chat. Hope you're all well.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
hopefully we'll get this audio sorted out in the next week or two. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, 100%. We'll work on it. We'll work on it behind the scenes. We'll work on it. Yeah. Awesome, guys. Thank you very much, everyone that's joined us tonight. Thanks for everyone that's watching with us live. Thanks for everyone that's commenting. Thanks for everyone that's going to watch this later as a video. If you're enjoying them, just like I say, help the algorithm out. Hit the like button. I'm sure you're all subscribed, and just hit the bell so you should be always reminded when these live chats are coming for you. with that, we're gonna leave. Peace out, everybody. Okay.
Yeah,
No, it's not letting me press the stop streaming button. Oh, that's